Hi everyone, here's Rafa and this is Wargame Core. Today I'm going to show you how to paint in a very easy and fast way all the walkers from the Walking Dead All Out War core set from Mantic Games in a very fast way by airbrush and brush. So let's go! First of all, we are going to prime the miniature with a black spray. I think it's the best way to put a first coat on the miniature. And after that, we're going to start with red cat flesh, like best paint color. We're going to focus on the skin from the walker. We're going to try to put the paint with the airbrush in the areas where we think the light is going to hit, you know what I mean, the part of the miniature. At this point I'm going to start trying to shoot all the color, the face from the walker. We're going to try to use the dark tones of the miniature for trying to make the contrast between the more stronger color till the more dark parts from the models. So we keep painting all the skin, legs, arms, face, and keeps on. Like we're painting the 12 walkers from the Walking Dead All Out War core set, we can apply this technique in all the miniatures step by step. So after that walker, we can to make the same with the others, all the others, the 11. Once all the skins parts are totally painted, we can try to put some lights in the main parts of the models. In this case, the face, and for example, the arm. Like you can see, we are using the dark parts from the models for give to the miniature the terrifying aspect, like what they are. Creepy figures on the table of the game. And here you are, the aspect from the miniatures once you will finish all the skin parts with the same technique in all the models, the 12. Next step, once we have all the skin painted, is to try to put the paint on the clothes from the miniature. In this case, we are going to use the deck tan to put some color on the shirt from the miniature. One more time, I'm going to try to focus on the center of the torso for trying to keep another contrast between the color scheme and the shirt. And here we go. Like with the skin, with the other colors, we're going to get advantage from the dark parts from the miniature for have a natural shadows. The next step, I'm going to apply some Calgar blue to the skirt from the model. Of course, I'm using the colors of my election for paint these models. You can choose the colors you want. This is just an option, of course. And like the other parts, I'm going to put this color, the cargo blue, on the skirt from the model. In my opinion, I think it's better to apply the paint with the airbrush with little shots and in every part we're trying to paint. Because if you put, for example, a very strong shot in any part, probably you'll put more paint that you really want on that part. So trying to push just with little touches on the airbrush, I think it'll be better. And here you can see how it goes with all the miniatures with the clothes painted. Now I'm going to try to put some paint on the hair of the miniature. I'm going to try to use some yellow color in this miniature, but I'm going to keep the technique trying to use the dark parts from the miniature. For that I'm going to use a dry brush on the hair, in this case yellow, like you can see, and I'm going to give little touches on the head. Now that all the miniature is completely painted, I'm going to give some detail on the wounds from the miniature. For that I'm going to try to use the Carrobar Crimson. It's a shade, of course, and with a detail brush I'm going to put the little points of paint in all the wounds. This is the idea. So here we go. Now I'm going to give to the miniature some fresh detail on the wounds with the blood for the Blood God technical paint. I'm going to use a dry brush, but I'm not going to dry the brush totally. Forgive the more effect ever to the miniature, as you can see now on the screen. And here finally we can see how we can see the miniatures with all the techniques we applied in this tutorial for all the 12 walkers. Now the last step is, of course, to give some detail on the basement, and all the miniatures it will be really prepared for putting on the table. Okay, now we have the 12 walkers ready for trying to beat and to attack to the survivors on the game. Uh, this technique is very useful if you try to use it in other miniatures, zombies and other creepy models, you know. If you like the videos, don't forget to push the like button, comment on the video description below if you like, or even best, you can to subscribe to the channel. And don't forget, we'll see you soon here on Wargame Core. See you soon.